Simpson. And Japan have gone absent without leave. This is Whitmore. Hall and Gale both available. It's still Whitmore. It is the Reggae Boys who take the lead.
Ballchat. Greetings, football lovers. Happy Football Sunday. Welcome to Ballchat Podcast, the show where we review some of the week's major news in the world of football. My name is Benton, along with the family. Junior, Wagwan. General, are you still?
Oh God, I've been transit. Unfortunately, I'm not on camera. But, I can't miss the show because people going to be running. So, I am here.
All right, big up to the family. Football family, come on, might join us later on. Big up yourself, come on out the road there. If she gets some time, she will join us later on. You don't know, and it's Sunday evening, you're busy up. We have a jam-packed show today. We're going to review some of the week's major news in the world of football. We're going to kick it off, of course, with ballers and bugs. Then we're going to segue to discuss some of the big games that took place this weekend in the EPL. We'll discuss Liverpool versus Spurs. We'll discuss Arsenal, impressive run against Chelsea. We'll also discuss the Reggae Boys and the Reggaegirlz, taking a look at Jamaican friendly games upcoming. Also get our final thoughts on MLS Cup final as LAFC is the champions of MLS. And we'll wrap up with Jamaican football report, get the lay of the land of schoolboy football and everything Jamaican football. All right, we're kicking it off because we have a lot of things to discuss, football family. It's been a busy week in the world of football. Junior, as always, with the ballers and bugs. Ballers, impressive players of the week. Junior, who do you have?
I have to start with Liam Neely. I think today game against Manchester United is probably the best game I've seen Liam Neely play professionally. In my eyes. Now, he might have other games where they would have to trump this one, but he really looked the part today. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I beat him when I think him not doing well, but I'm also going to praise him when he's doing excellent. And I was proud just to see how the man roll ball today. So definitely I will give it to Leon Bailey. And Unai Emery is a cautious baller of the week. Because the way that him have them playing, I don't know if it's smoke and mirrors. I don't know if it's a little hype. Just to say, come out here and show what we can do. But Tyrone Mings look like the old Tyrone Mings today, and I kind of want to give it to Mings, but I give it to Unai Emery for juicing them up and coming out there and getting the first game for in his tenure and getting the win. And also, I have to give it to Arsenal for going to Chelsea and balling Chelsea. Ball them off of the ground. Completely outplay them. It's only 1-0, but never once did I think Arsenal wasn't in the game. I was in danger of losing this game.
Junior, taking along with your ballers. The wonderful Camona has joined us. Big up, Camona. Big up, Junior, for your ballers. Come on, how you doing, family?
I'm good.
All right, welcome. Junior, is that it on your ballers, family?
I hate that.
All right. Come on, welcome. Big up. Hopefully you had a wonderful week. Let's get to it, family. We have a jam-packed show. Who do you have as ballers of the week? Come on, your impressive players.
I have a lot of them, so bear with me. Yeah. So we have to give it to Unai Emery. I think he's the first day on the job, but was a good one. He had Aston Villa playing, good and complete-ish football. Newcastle, yes, we complain about Newcastle spending a lot of money, but we are actually seeing Newcastle playing up, I'm going to say to their potential, because they have added good pieces to the squad. Newcastle, but specifically Almiron. Almiron has taken his time warming up to the Premier League, when he left Atlanta in MLS. But it's good to see him scoring consistently and having a big impact on the games. Salah, of course, with the brace, his first goal was sublime. Napoli and Victor. Victor had a goal and an assist in Napoli, and he has been one of the best players for Napoli. He has actually been the engine, you can say, for Sarri's outfit. So Napoli is now 6 points clear, top of the table. And I have to give a shout out to Gareth Bale. Yes, we complain and we say, yes, he go because he want to retire and want to play golf. He didn't train for a month with the team, but he came on the pitch and he scored the all-important goal in the MLS Championship yesterday that allowed LAFC to win on penalties. So yes, I'm long-winded. Unai Emery, Newcastle, especially Almiron, Salah, and Napoli Victor, and Gareth Bale. Those are my ballers of this week.
All right, big up to the ballers of the week. We have quite a few ballers that we overlap, so I'm not gonna replicate what you already said and what Junior said. All right, so my ballers of the week, family. Big up to the family. Run in, send on your ballers and bug. Thank you for always joining us. Send on your ballers and bugs, family. Really appreciate it. I see the fans running in. Ball of the week for me. Have to give ball of the week to the one Ibrahim Konate. Whatever Liverpool needs to do, they need to keep Ibrahim Konate healthy. This youth is essential in that back four. He was critical today in the game against Spurs, covering from side to side, covering soft swap Trent Alexander. So Ibrahim Konate stepping up in midfield and helping him to break up players. Get my ball of the week. Also, ball of the week to Tyler Adams. I have a ball of the week list that is about industrious players, hard-working players. Tyler Adams was instrumental in Leeds' 4-3 victory over Bournemouth in yesterday's EPL action. So Tyler Adams gets a ball of the week. And Leeds will not stay up if they cannot keep Tyler Adams healthy. This brother and Team USA better take care of him, because he is essential to whatever USA is going to do in the World Cup, and he's essential to whatever Leeds is going to do in the EPL if they're going to stay up in the EPL. Industrious midfielder, hard-working youth. So Tyler Adams and Ibrahim Konate gets my ball of the week. Big up to those two players. All right, Bugs of the Week, family. Come on, Bugs of the Week. Who do you have?
Jesus leave Manchester City, gone to Arsenal. You would think that he would be a very important part for Arsenal. Boy, now it's 9 games without scoring, so I'm having a little bit of trouble. I want to say I'm not the same boat as Timo Werner and Lukaku, but that probably would be an insult. Chelsea and Potter. Why is he playing Raheem Sterling out of position? That's the first thing. To them here, but I make this excuse to say that Raheem is not match fit. What? Anyways, Chelsea was completely dominated today by Arsenal. Yes, it's only 1-0, but the scoreline does not reflect the game. Arsenal completely bossed us. Arsenal was the better team on the day. So Chelsea and Potter says that, you could see the difference between Arsenal and Chelsea. Yes, so they get it. And all the Philadelphia Union penalty takers who missed by a mile, those players get my bug of the week.
All right, keep the ballers and bugs. Family, we see you running in with the ballers and bugs. We'll get to them in a second. Junior, I'm sure Manchester United is top of the list for the bug of the week, family. Bugs of the week.
No, you're crazy. Why would I give Manchester United bug of the week? Them lose to our side. We outplay them. Okay, move on.
Junior, they lost to Aston Villa for the first time. Since 95 in the Premier League?
Okay, and?
I thought they were turning the corner, Junior.
That don't mean say you can't lose a game.
Okay. All right, you're about the week. Keep it going. Let me want to make sure we get the stats correctly,
The idiots in FIFA who came out and said, let's play football, let's not talk about politics 2 weeks before the World Cup. Let me get my big bugs of the week, bug of the month, bug of the World Cup cycle. This upcoming World Cup is going to be a sham. This upcoming World Cup is going to be a stain on football. It's going to bring a black eye to football because of corruption. And nobody can convince me otherwise. that Qatar never, one, pay money for the World Cup, and two, pay enough money for FIFA to turn a blind eye to the foolishness that is going on in Qatar. And it really leave a stain on the World Cup. So, to be honest with you, I never feel like watch World Cup. But that's a God of this truth. But so the FIFA idiot them that is trying to just let the guys play football and let's not worry about politics. We don't care if people are there to build stadium. Bug of the week. My other bug of the week is whoever is responsible for Atletico Madrid don't fall. I don't know if it's Cholo. I don't know if it's the president. But I don't know if it's the people ever understand. Whoever is supposed them will get the bug because what is going on with Atletico Madrid is that's a meteoric drop. Nobody John and asteroid will kill the dinosaur them.
Okay. We'll touch on the topic. Those are your bugs, family.
Yeah,
that. We'll touch on that FIFA letter to the 32 teams later on in the show. Just to make sure I'm absolutely clear, we'll discuss Manchester United versus Villa later. Villa defeated Manchester United at Villa Park for the first time since 1995. So we just want to make sure in the Premier League. So we just want to make sure we get that. Bugs of the week for me, just going to keep it moving. Some of the LAFC fans gets the bug of the week. Throwing, whether it's whatever liquid they were throwing at the players, the opponents, whatever liquid they were throwing. It seems like some of it is beer or whatever. You cannot have that at the ball game. A few years ago, New York Red Bulls players did the same thing against Atlanta United, and the MLS came out and did something about it. I hope the MLS don't run from the responsibility right now and do something about what happened yesterday with the LAFC fans. A party shop behavior, this bug of the week for some of those LAFC fans. And a dash beer and chew a bottle and chew plastic cups, not bottle. Plastic cups are the players. Bug of the week for that. Make the man them do them work. All right. Let's continue. Let's get to our football roundup and kick it off with Chelsea.
Hold on. So Dalton is saying his ballers is Liverpool, Almiron, and Newcastle and Villa. Reggie is saying his ballers Arsenal, top of the league. Boss Chelsea all match and should have had at least 3 goals. Reggie, I take it too far now. And then the bugs of the week for Reggie, Man U and Tottenham, and he has the hashtag Conte out. Throwing Potter out for me now, please, with that. And then Dalton bugs is Neverton, Fulham, Bournemouth, and Man United, which is Manchester United.
All right. I'm surprised Dalton never threw Chelsea in it. Let's kick it off. Our football roundup with Chelsea versus Arsenal. Arsenal won the game 1-0, as Cameron said earlier. Junior highlighted that in his ballers and bug segment. The gulf between the two teams. Graham Potter in the post-match presser said right now to paraphrase, they are just a better team and they deserve to win. Arsenal, that is. Where they're trying to go. Come on, your assessment of the game, is it more down to what Potter is doing, or is it a lack of personnel on Chelsea side? Because the Nuffier brother Cucurella is a straight bug.
I'm up here over 30 million. Listen, I think it's a combination of both. Today, as I said, I heard people making excuses for Raheem Sterling, saying Raheem is not match fit. Raheem has not been injured. He has been playing, might not have been the entire 90 minutes, couple games, but if Raheem is not match fit, I don't know what to call it. But Potter is not playing Raheem in his natural position. So that's another thing that he has to think about as well. And I'm not making excuse for these players who are making millions of pounds a week. That my friend Cassandra said that they can't even string 5 passes together. And I said to her, who are they? The Reggae Boys? I mean, like, at what point?
We don't this Reggae Boys, you know.
Listen, at what point can we say Chelsea, the joy, the pride of London, right, cannot string 5 passes, together? It is embarrassing. And I've said it before. I've said losing a game, it's you have to lose a game. You don't have to lose a game because Arsenal did go unbeaten one game. But it is acceptable to lose during a long season, but it's how you're losing. I am not taking anything away from Arsenal because Arsenal eke out a win even when we're watching the game to say Arsenal, they're playing poorly. But today, Arsenal it was a different level on another, whatever. And it's not even like Arsenal was playing exceptionally well. The entire game, Arsenal had 2 shots on goal to Chelsea's 1 shot on goal. So we got Abba, and everybody was saying Abba is the number 9. And we tell him, I tweet him and say, Abba, do not take the number 9 jersey. It is cursed. But no, nobody knows. Come on. So he's out there, right? He had to be subbed because he was so ineffective. I want the German Kai Havertz. I don't want the English Kai Havertz anymore. I want the Kai Havertz who got to Germany and play really well. The man on the picture makes some fool decisions. So it's like I don't know if Chelsea will find another gear. I'm not sure if we need to find a couple more players and put these players who are not producing on the bench or send them out on loan. I don't know if it's a coaching problem. What he might have been doing with Brighton maybe won't work for Chelsea. And if now I am really wondering about his judgment because him say the enough year brother is a baller. Like, what are we seeing? What is it that we are missing with enough year baller? Because I still cannot see quality. The most him do today is hug up a man on the pitch. It was so ridiculous. So I am not even sure. The only stat Chelsea really beat Arsenal in today was the fouls, 20-13, and the offside, 3 offsides to 0. So I just want Chelsea to find another gear, and I'm not sure if we can do that with Potter and this current crop of players. I don't see the quality. And people always name about Raheem is Jamaican. Of course. But this is football. It's not personal. I don't know if Raheem moved to his natural position, if we'll see that difference, because we just don't have the quality at Chelsea.
Yeah, we'll discuss Chelsea a little bit further in a second. Junior, we know so you're a big fan. We know that you're a big fan of the work that Mikel Arteta is doing. Mikel Arteta spoke about confidence, that this will contribute to the confidence of this group in terms of building these sort of wins. But clearly there was 2 teams on the field today, but one was far superior. I mean, your thoughts on Arsenal, brother, and the work them do?
My thoughts on Arsenal, and this might be contrary to Cameron's belief, but Arsenal, this game could have easily drew 0-0. And we would have been sitting here talking about how Arsenal came out conservative and them dash you a chance to put them foot on Chelsea throat, right? And the way how Arteta prepares Arsenal to play more time is, let's try not to lose the game. Let's cover that base first. If the other team will score, we can't lose, right? And then we'll go out there and try to win the game while protecting our head back. Chelsea's problem to me, if you look at Man City last year, everybody said all Man City needed is a striker, right? And Man City go out and got the striker and created room in the squad for a said striker. Everybody look at Chelsea and say all Chelsea needed is a striker. Chelsea just need a sensible brother to stand up in the number 9 position. And them go out and spend a lot of money on players and not one player that fit the profile that them need. And that is the problem that we're seeing. I don't think it's a squad issue. I don't think it's a coaching issue. I think that Chelsea is missing a pure striker. And without a striker, the whole team is off key. And that is what we're seeing. You can paper up around the cracks all you want, but at the end of the day, they need a striker. They should have never let Tammy Abraham go. They should have never let Lukaku go. And as disgruntled as Lukaku is, you can't have Kai Havertz or Sterling a play striker. We sit down and look for Arba at Arsenal and say, why Arba don't play down the bigger? If go to Barca, he will play down for the week same way. Why Chelsea bring him fun? Chelsea have a bag of wingers already. So it's just crazy to me.
Come on, I'm sure you want to chime in there on some of the comments that Junior said about striker and
long time, Junior. How can you say that we need another piece for the person and then turn around and say it's not a squad issue? Clearly, it's a squad issue. If we need a number 9 stopping a boxer, and then no, you take it too far now when you talk about Lukaku. Listen to me, man. Next time, I do not know about Chelsea because we saw. Are you saying that Potter would have gotten the best out of Lukaku? I mean, like, it was just not a good fit. We just have to call a spade a spade. Chelsea need to go out there and get proven strikers or proven footballers. And I think what is really hurting my side is we complain and say Kante is old, but we are missing Kante from the midfield.
Yeah,
we're completely missing Kante.
Yes.
So I get it. Listen, 90 minutes, one shot on goal. Madness. I don't understand why we're holding on to Kai Havertz. I don't see it. Yes, when he goes to Germany, he performs. Yes, he'll perform in one or two Champions League games, but we're not seeing it in the league. And I just don't understand why is it that you keep rewarding players who are not performing on the pitch. It's like you're doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. You cannot play against a high-flying Arsenal with players who are low in confidence and I don't think they've bought into Potter's system as it, which I don't even know Potter's system because you got Raheem Sterling and you're not even playing Raheem in his right position. Like, what is going on? So, I mean, if Potter gonna be idiot, the next game he does the same thing. So it is a squad issue as well, Junior, because we don't have the players who can turn a game on its head.
Yeah,
Come on,
Junior.
you not play against the best team in England and lost 1-0. And we're talking 15, 20 minutes about a team who just play the best team in England and lost 1-0. And if that team never score a goal, we will be sitting here talking about Arteta can't coach the big game. So the matter comes about is a squad problem.
But it is a squad problem, Junior. And Junior, listen, we can say, what if Arsenal never score? The point is, them get a little buck-up goal and them score. That is what big teams do. They find that little crevice, that little hole, and then bury what they're supposed to bury in it. That is what big teams do. And I say it already. I have no problems with my side losing. We have to lose. What is you lose? You can't tell me today that you enjoy Chelsea football today.
No, man.
I keep telling you, Junior, say I cannot tell the last time. Yes, with Tuchel, yes, with Potter, we won consecutive games. But I cannot tell you a time when I say bomb my side, play a good goal. Just like Omo could have today say Salah's goal was beautiful. Arsenal, there was a build-up play one time from Arsenal. And I sat there and I was like, when God will my team play like this? I have no problem with losing. I will take a one loss. But we're just not good enough. We're just not good enough. And maybe you will. But all right then, when I sing a different tune, when I bottom of the table team where I struggle, pop Chelsea cherry.
All right, so come on. Let me just be plain and blunt with you and all the delusional Chelsea fans. The last time Chelsea...
You can be plain and blunt and
Hold on.
Yeah.
The last time Chelsea had a great performance You know who was playing for them? The little short Italian before Abramovich bought the team. When Chelsea played USA football and a win game 1-1 with Drogba. No, we can't sit down and say we want Chelsea to play.
It's a subjective thing, family.
I mean,
Junior,
it's quite subjective.
I have never said Chelsea. Go on, listen. Where's that?
Better beat Cabo to commit to the match.
We want to get to Manchester United.
You can't beat me. But what I am saying is this: I have never said I expect Chelsea to play like a Barcelona tiki-taka kind of football. I don't mind the workman like performance from Chelsea. I just like when we can string 5 passes together. We can beat a team who are previously beaten. We can beat a team who is high flying. If my side can band together and beat a side, I say, you know what? It wasn't an attacking kind of style of football today. And I really never liked Josie part the bus mentality, although sometimes it's necessary. But Junior, you can't tell me that we are okay with Chelsea having 1 shot on goal the entire 90 minutes and being outplayed by Arsenal, who actually did not play 100%. See, Kevin Leslie say, we turned the Nuffier man in a bug. We turned him in a bug. But yeah.
All right, we're going to put a bow upon this because we want to get to some other review and recap. Big up Ty Gill. Ty Gill says they need a manager who they keep. The team is good. What's hurting is their culture. It's a manager problem. Potter is not the solution. May I agree with Cameron argument about today, but the issue is the manager. And we don't know if Potter is the solution. I mean, is the solution short term. The honeymoon is over. He had a good run. He qualified them for the Champions League. So we'll see what happens. But on the Arsenal goal, 2 things that stood out that Cameron alluded to earlier on. That's why you need the German kite to show up. And Ty Gill spoke about Cucurella being bugged. We should call him Cucurella. The corner kick. The brother from Germany, when named the Lampard leading one, Kai Havertz, kick and miss. The corner kick. Swung and miss. And then Cucurella is hugging up the Arsenal player rather than turn around and play the ball. He has no idea where the ball is and the ball just rolled past him. This brother is getting 60, 70 million pounds to play football. Cucurella is last at sea, man.
But what we doing though? Are we going to sit down and micromanage or microanalyze a player's play?
It's not micromanage, it's common sense, Junior. If you play in defense, you keep. What's the rule at Tama football? Keep your eye on the ball. The man, the image is up now and everyone can see it. And there's a video going around where they recorded and posted. Cucurella has no idea where the ball is and he's hugging up the Arsenal player whose eyes are on the ball and looking to score the goal. Me I say, wait, I'm going with this brother here.
With his back to goal. Listen,
with his back
to goal. Like, listen, you know, say, an agent, alright, you know, sort of watch football and rest of themselves say, oh, the man you not play cream of football, business house football. You know, an agent told me one time, say, most of the time, the sporting director owe them a favor. And that is how them get them
transfer some ballers.
Listen, and at the time, I was like, oh, because you flashback to some players where me and you say, oh, on earth are you playing professional football? Because we are watching, then. And people always say, oh, you can't play football. But we have common sense and we can see it. So El Pistolero said this, and it's true. Yes. The whole game, Arsenal was trying that type of corner, and Potter did not fix it.
And that's a manager problem. And that's a fundamental manager's problem.
Yeah. Exactly. It's a problem with the players and the coaching staff, because you see players, you are on the pitch and you did not adjust.
Yeah, man.
So the players them don't have the initiative to adjust. The coaching staff should have made the adjustment, and they did not. And that's just how it is. So Junior can't say anything he wants to say, but I just believe that Chelsea just needs a fix-up. It just needs a fix-up.
All right, we don't talk about losing side. Mikel Arteta, one last thing about Arsenal. Mikel Arteta says, on the significance of the victory over Chelsea, quote, it's another step as a team to come here against a top opponent, top manager, top world-class players around the pitch and dominate the game and actually win it. It's very meaningful and hopefully will give the boys more belief. End quote. Third victory over Big Six opponent for Arsenal, as Arsenal penultimate week of club football before we go into the break for World Cup. One more weekend and then we take the break for the World Cup. So Arsenal might run into the World Cup break sitting on top of the EPL. So final thoughts, Junior, you were saying. Junior.
We'll see at the end of the day, because I think we can't judge Chelsea by per game. We can't do that, but we'll see how it ends up at the end of the day.
All right, can't judge Chelsea per game. All right, another big game that took place this weekend was Liverpool versus Arsenal. Liverpool desperately needed a victory away from home. Of course, Liverpool coming off consecutive defeats to Leeds and Nottingham Forest. They went to White Hart Lane and took a big 3 points over angry Antonio Conte. Antonio Conte said he doesn't know how they lost the game, brother. Come on, your thoughts. The paraphrase. He says, I don't know how we lost the game.
you know what, too? I might have to agree with him this time. We're not going to say the goals, because Tottenham, the first half, I think Tottenham was a little bit poor, but not the first half. Before Salah's goal, Tottenham was poor. Once Salah scored the goal, Spurs sprung to life, and you saw the game kind of changed. But I just think it was Liverpool's day. I think they should have scored some more goals, and I think, what's his name? Van Dijk, he has been having a poor season, but I think he was solid. But I do see Liverpool kind of turning a corner. And as we said already, it's only Spurs. Spurs, you can't really put the pot on fire for Spurs. So, Pool, this is what I'm talking about. Workman-like performance. And that's what Pool turned in today. They put in a workman-like performance. And it was good for me. They outperformed Spurs Spurs had more shots, 13-10, but possession, shots on goal, Liverpool, actually had more. So which is good. I also want to talk about Darwin Núñez. That man born offside. I mean, like, it's the new Morata. It's the Morata 2.0. I think Klopp will need to work on his positioning because, he may score the winning goal and then him offside. So I think he's straight offside more than anything else. But I do think that Liverpool turning the corner, but they still need to go out there in the January window and get some new ballers. Milner and Henderson, sometimes Elliott is the next Maded. Trent and I don't know which one I get. I think they have to shore up their squad. But today was a good victory for them.
Yeah, after the game, Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp, to paraphrase, said we needed that. We needed those 3 points. Of course, Liverpool consecutive defeats. And he said they have Southampton next week, Junior, and it's another big game. Coach Jurgen Klopp is looking to get points and try to push up into this to the top four, Junior. Your thoughts on Liverpool defeat of Spurs?
Well, I mean, Liverpool fans, Tyrone and company, El Pistolero, Dalton and company. If I were you guys, I would say it's very unfortunate we can't play a big team every week. Because that's the only time Liverpool show up and play football. I mean, we can sit down and paper over the two idiot losses that they have. And every week they never turn corner. A roundabout.
It's a long corner. It's a long.
No, it's a roundabout. But they turn the corner. And they go play one idiot side, turn back the corner, and they turn the corner again. Why they can't just come out of the roundabout and go straight? So, I mean,
a true hater. You're a Liverpool hater.
Oh, no, I mean, history kind of tells that Liverpool play great against the better teams, right? They will run Man City off the field and they lose to Leeds.
Yes.
I lose to Nottingham Forest.
So the
How we explain
Southampton game next week is huge. This is why Klopp said that's a big game for them because they lost to Nottingham Forest and they picked up defeats to Nottingham Forest and Leeds. And of course, Junior, like you said, they show up for the big game. So the Southampton game is big for them coming up next week.
I want you to watch the game.
Yo, El Pistolero says it's all about who's supposed to be where when they see those types of corner regarding Cucurella and the whole Chelsea setup on the goal they conceded. Ty Gill said top everything except manager regarding Chelsea. The jury's out on Graham Potter yet. He's a great English manager, as according to them. He also says that he agrees with that. I don't know if it's come on. Pool needs some youthful infusion. And El Pistolero says we're heading to Dubai for a break during the World Cup, and after that we'll come back stronger, as in Liverpool. I don't know if Dubai will solve the issues, but big 3 points for Liverpool. Let's look at some other major results. Look at this weekend's results in the EPL because we have to highlight Aston Villa and Unai Emery's big victory over Manchester United. Junior, I don't think I recall Manchester United ever beating Unai Emery in recent memory, whether it's at Arsenal or Villarreal.
So what? So they're maintaining history then?
No, am I accurate in that? Am I?
I guess, probably. You're probably right.
Your thoughts on the 3-1 victory for Aston Villa over your team, Manchester United, because a few weeks ago things were looking very promising.
And things still looking promising. The only thing that is disappointing is it looked like Man U can't play without Bruno. That's the only thing that is disappointing. And I will say, I mean, you know, we have two great players in this generation. Ronaldo look old, slouchy. He don't offer any threat up front, and it's time up. Him ready for a testimonial, and he can go to the road. That is, I mean, that's just the truth.
Come on, can you get more in-depth analysis? I mean, I thought Aston Villa and Unai Emery, Leon Bailey was, like Junior said, the best game we have seen him played in a while. Your thoughts on this game?
Yeah, everyone. Well, people complain and say it looked like Steven Gerrard that old Leon back. But the truth is, this is how Leon start under every new manager. So him start under Dean, so him start under Steven Gerrard, so him start under Emery. His quality, nobody's questioning his quality. It's the consistency, people, whatever. So he had a very good game today. I think one of the best games I've seen him play for Aston Villa. So we'll see what he does week in and week out. I think for me, I think Martinez for Manchester United is a liability. I think him is a hothead. I mean, I am not going to talk about his height because him make up for him height. Him is a live wire full of energy. But I think him is a hothead, and I think at any minute him is a red card waiting to happen. Manu's backline could not handle Aston Villa's pace today. And I think any team who really wants to beat Manchester United should look at how pace beat them today. Yes, Ronaldo looked old and slow, grumpy. He was more complaining and making faces at the referee than actually doing what he was supposed to do. Bruno was missed, and I think saying that speaks volume when it comes to Manchester United, because Bruno let me know what to say. Rashford today was okay. I don't think the consistency is there with Rashford as yet. But I do think that Aston Villa outplayed Man U, not necessarily in regards to possession, because Man U had more possession. But I think Aston Villa had more ideas. Tyrone Mings today was outstanding for Aston Villa. They have to give him the captain armband. So, I just think if teams want to beat Man U, they need to go back and watch this Aston Villa game and see how they can actually go around Man U. But Junior say them already turned a corner, no runabout for them. We will see next week what happens with Manchester United.
All right. Yo, Ty Gill says Manchester United is a hurry come up side. Nothing promising. During Fergie's reign, when Man United had its bad days, they would carve out a draw or deliver a 1-0 win. Man United just no good. End quote, Ty Gill. Recapping the results from this weekend's CPL action, Arsenal defeated Chelsea 1-0. Aston Villa 3-1 over Man United. Southampton lost 4-1 to Newcastle. Word is that Newcastle put in the final nil in Ralph Hasselnutt's tenure at Southampton. Is it official?
But did he lose his job before the game this morning? I think he lost his job because
every season him on the verge of getting sacked.
No, I think he got sacked. I saw before the game play, like 7 hours before.
The nine from Leicester City.
in Ghana.
Crystal Palace defeated West Ham 2-1. Of course, Liverpool 2-1 over Spurs. Leeds 4-3 over Bournemouth as the Jesse Marsh good run continues. I'm surprised Judah didn't give Jesse Marsh a ball of the week. Man City 2-1 over Fulham. Come on, that's penalty for Man City. It's off like soap, and some people said the thing cook up. Your thoughts on that penalty as the official referee in the
I'm not going to say it cook up, but I would not give that. I mean, everybody's talking about it's not every contact is a foul. We talk about this all the time. For me, I would think that Kevin De Bruyne stuck his foot out further than how Fufu Roberts stuck his foot, and I think after everything, and I think Kevin, after him feel a little touch on his foot, Kevin said, "Oh, let me drop on the ground like a fish." So you can see the delayed reaction, the delayed dramatic drop. So not every foul, not every contact is a foul. And if that's what we're going to give on penalties, then one to the push them to the box today. I see man chuck man to the end of the box.
Yeah, so, Thomas Partey chuck off Thiago Silva.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay then. I mean, like, when is contact too little and when is contact a lot? I know for a fact that you cannot push someone with 2 hands. That's a no-no in the box. But I just think that penalty for me was not a penalty. And it was just so unfortunate because Fulham should have scored at least another 4, right? They were up a man for whatever so long. And I think that just really took away from the entire game. You know, it was just crazy. But I wouldn't give it a penalty.
Yeah, Nottingham Forest drew 2-2 with Brentford. Wolves lost 3 to Brighton. And Wolves apparently hired the one Julian Lopetegui Jr., the former man from Real Madrid, Sevilla, and Spanish national team manager Julian Lopetegui is the man who's supposed to come rescue Wolves. Your thoughts on this appointment, brother?
Well, I think you reference all EPL money long like train smoke. It attracted all of these top coaches. So, I mean, his story is one of warning to everybody that don't go chasing waterfalls, right? Because he had the speed job. Your road go down Real Madrid and look push by you right now.
You in fine form right? To them, boy. I'll TLC I get quoted by Ballchat.
Yo, I see him warning we give like over the Conte, because at the final visit today, I saw the look on Conte's face like, what is this? We really get myself into.
No, but I would have considered Tottenham waterfalls. Tottenham could be like reach falls. All right, Tottenham could be like water hose where you bore the hole, like hose and turn out the water. I used to water where water hot.
All right, come on, we're going to get your thoughts. Leicester City defeated Everton 2-0 to round out this weekend's action. Like we said, it's the penultimate weekend of club football before the World Cup break. Lopetegui to Wolves. Come on, 5 seconds. Your thoughts on this appointment? Or 30 seconds.
I think it's an okay appointment. I mean, Wolves isn't a good side. Who really gonna run go Wolves to say, boy, yes, I can keep this team up in the Premier League. I just think it's an okay appointment. I want to know, my question to you is, when is Moise going to get fired from West Ham? That's what we want to know, because this is just ridiculous.
International break, World Cup break coming up. The top 6 in the EPL: Arsenal 34 points, Man City 32 points, Newcastle 27 points, Spurs 26, Manchester United 23, and Brighton down in 24 points. Chelsea, Liverpool, some of the usual suspects missing in action as we go in the final weekend. Do you guys expect the top 6 to remain the same going into the World Cup break?
How much game leave, sir?
One more game.
First of all, listen to me. It not change. Man City go to win, Arsenal go to win, Newcastle. I don't know. Kofi said Newcastle is a dark horse. It's a good win. So I don't know. I think nothing will change.
Well, Newcastle plays Chelsea next weekend, kids.
As I just said, the table will remain the same.
Junior, top 6. Your thoughts on the top 6? Newcastle plays Chelsea. If Chelsea really want to push it to the top 4, they need to start beat teams like Newcastle, which is not our grandparents' Newcastle, a new Newcastle.
No, but remember, our grandparents, Newcastle was a big side still. So no disrespect, Alan Shearer company. But but it's going to be the same. But I think Chelsea going to have something to say. I think Liverpool is going to make a surge. I will say. I think you know what I think is key is this January transfer window, and all of these fringe players that are going to get games in the World Cup that wouldn't play because the head players have injury. You're going to have some players that now get looked at, and they're going to make a big difference in the EPL. Watch. Watch that January transfer market.
Watch that January transfer market, indeed. Before we move on to some other news, just continue stepping away from the EPL. Junior alluded to this earlier in his Ballers and Bugs. Come on, want to get your thoughts on it. FIFA sent a letter to all 32 teams. FIFA General Secretary Fatima Samori and President Infantino said, quote, "We know football does not live in a vacuum, and we're equally aware that many challenges and difficulties of political nature all around the world. Try to respect all opinions. Let the football do the talking." Come on, your thoughts on this letter that FIFA sent to all 32 teams getting ready to compete at the World Cup starting on November 20th.
First of all, them can write anything them want to say. Harry Kane already said he's going to wear rainbow captain's armband. They said that that's not acceptable. Denmark already said they're going to take off some of the sponsorship and they're going to wear whatever shirt. So what FIFA is saying is not going to fly. Players are individuals. Everybody have their own like a platform where them stand on. So it's not one size fit all. Some people are, in line with Qatar's belief. Some people are not. Qatar and FIFA cannot expect everybody to fall in line. So expect some dissent, expect some drama, expect some excitement from the World Cup. It is what it is. And, people, as I said, people have them platform. So you can't just tell them to stick to sport. That's basically what Qatar and FIFA is saying. Stick to sport. Don't come with the beliefs. And to be fair, they're going to Qatar. They should respect Qatar's culture. But at the same time, if there's something that they disagree with, they're going to show. So I want to see what they will do when Harry Kane wears that captain armband.
Junior, you alluded to it earlier. Anything you want to add to what come on, sir?
No, come on, say it perfectly. So I really have nothing to say. I going to support any movement or anything the players them want to talk about.
All right. Before we discuss Jamaican football, we have to big up to LAFC champions, and said feel sorry for Andre Blake and Corey Burke. Hopefully, Corey Burke is okay. But champions of the MLS, come on, LAFC, finally won a thing. Your thoughts on their display?
Why them finally buy a trophy, man? Mercy. I thought Philly had it wrapped up. I thought Philly was going to win. I said as much. Somebody said me always I picked the wrong horse, but me never pick Philly. Them not call me bad mind. So the joke's on you. I like the story of the goalkeeper who was at Philly and Andre took his job. I know he came and he's actually the hero. So from zero to hero, I like those kind of stories. Gareth Bale, I said with the all important goal. I never expect because he wasn't doing anything on the pitch. There was no touches from him. He was just not effective in the little minutes that he came on. I thought the coach was crazy when he took off Kelly and he took off Villa, and I'm like, okay, you don't want to win, because we know and Jim Curtin has joked already. He said every time Corey Burke plays, they expect the drug testing people to come because Corey is always on the pitch, full of energy, lively, strong, fast, and quick. So I expected Philly to win, but Philly's year, everything was lining up for them. Unfortunately, penalties is just hit or miss. You don't have to be the better team on the pitch to lose. I think the PK takers actually let Andre down. It was just ridiculous. Nothing even for the goalkeeper to save on two of those. But congrats to LAFC. They put the money in there. They brought the players, So it is what it is. But I still maintain that they bought that trophy. But anyway.
Yeah, man. Big up to Magic Johnson, co-ownership of LAFC. Junior Philly let that one slide. There were 2 minutes to go in the game. And they make goal. Gareth Bale find a goal. What is 127 minutes or 28 minutes or so. Your thoughts on that game, Junior?
I think it's a good look for MLS. I think it was a very good football game. It had all the drama they could ask for, and especially for the American market. Looking at it from a business side of things, I think the sport grew a little bit because of the way how this final was played. Both teams played well, and I think you are come on. It looked like Philly just can't lose, right? And that's all the game was full of nothing but energy. It was a good football game. If there was a game that they could market to the American public to say, here is why you should like the sport, this game had it all. So from the perspective, it's
Ty Gill said the crowd support beat Philly. Philly.
Yeah, I think what they need to change though is the final must be played at a neutral ground. That's what they need to. They need to do that. The final they need to play at a neutral ground. And just do from there. Also, if MLS would just have relegation and promotion, I think they would get more fans.
But take away the man pre-regular season impressive record but final play. Yeah, when Atlanta dominate, we want the final at our yard. Big up to LAFC. Ty Gill said crowd support beat Philly. Andre Blake salt with finals, Gold Cups, no MLS Cup, according to BM. Yeah, man, him salt. He needs to take a wash off around St. Thomas bath, him salt. 2 minutes left in our ball game, and Gareth Bale, you have a man extra. Of course, the goalkeeper picked up a red card for LAFC. You have a man extra, you have 2 minutes, you can defend for 2 minutes to secure the trophy. Foolish as that, man. It's such a silly thing to do.
Yo, but not tell a lie though. If the goalkeeper had never come out and take a red card, the scoreboard would be in on goal.
Yes, he definitely. What's his name? Caprio?
Maximum Sanadak, the Canadian international.
Yes.
Broken foot. Yeah. Broken foot not a process, but film bonus must be.
Yeah, man, turn up him, and he's probably going to miss out on the World Cup, right? Was he in the World Cup contention? So in World Cup gone. But big up to John McCarthy who came in and definitely did an outstanding job for LAFC. All right, going to Yard Ballers. Of course, the Reggaegirlz have Friendly coming up against Paraguay, come on, and the Reggae Boys are friendly coming against Cameroon this week. Reggae Boys play on November 9th, and the Reggaegirlz plays on November 10th. Come on, yard ballers, what you have to say?
Yeah, and so we have a mostly local contingent for the Reggae Boys versus Cameroon. Nice to see Justin McMaster, our boy, get a call up. Also I saw where Taxi was added to that the squad, but then the news article said that Taxi, not sure. Today is the 6th. If he's not in Cameroon already, it's safe to say he won't be in the squad playing versus Cameroon. It should be a good enough game or easy enough game because Cameroon also go local, so they have most of their local ballers playing this friendly. So I think it's a thing to see, or our new coach to see the players who are good enough to make his squad. We said the Reggaegirlz, they play against Paraguay, Mobe, and I think it's Mobe. They're playing and in Kingston 2 games. So hopefully they'll allow some school girls to get some tickets to come and watch the game because you know how it is. So for my yard ballers, nothing much. I said Leon Bailey had a man of the match performance today. A stat that I think Craig probably will say in a video is that Leon has scored against both Manchester clubs in the English Premier League this season, which is good because those are 2 big clubs. Denisha Blackwood scored her first goal in the French Women's League 2. Tiffany Cameron scored a goal and had 1 assist in her team's 7-1 victory. Bonnie Shaw and Drew Spence are both nominated for October's WSL Player of the Month. So please go on Twitter and vote for either one of them. They're both our girls. Vote for 2 of them if you can. Jodie Brown, or Baby Brown, scored the game winner today in the ACC Championship for Florida State. So she won a trophy. She had the winning goal. If you have not seen the video, go on Twitter. It's out there. I retweeted it. And then, see how Jody is progressing. So that's my yard baller roundup for today.
All right, big up. Thank you. Come on. We just making people know the squad, respective squads for the Reggaegirlz and the Reggae Boys. Reggaegirlz coach Lauren Donaldson calls Rebecca Spencer, Sydney Snyder, Aaliyah Brooks. New goalkeeper, come on, who that? Who is this Leah Brooks? She plays for Hawaii Surf. Midfielders are Jules Spence, Chenlu Asha, Havana Sloan, Sania Hales, Chanel Buckley, Zoe Matthews, Rachel Jones, Trudy Carter, Wiltshire, Tierney Wiltshire, also a big player. Looking forward to her growth. She picked up a knock in the qualifiers. Defenders, Alison Swaby, Chantel Swaby, Kanya Plummer makes her return. I wonder if they might hand over the captain's armband, Junior. Satara Morris, Danisha Blackwood, Sylvian Wilson, Vian Sampson. Forwards, Kedisha Bonnie Shaw, Chenia Matthews, Jodie Brown, Paige Bailey Gale, Tiffany Cameron, who's doing quite well, Kayla McKenna, and Atlanta Primus. Big up. I'm looking forward to see Atlanta play some ball. Really.
You really like our girl in there?
Which one is that?
The live wire.
Oh, you know what? That is true. Yeah, my ball. But I'm going to link her forward and find out what God. But my ball have to do some work. But there are a few players that are missing here. Michaela Days, or the Days sister. Right, come on. Those are also missing. But coach at work, we have to reach out to Lord Donaldson and get him on the show and hear what him have to say about him squad. All right, to the men's team. Jamali White and Kemar Foster are the goalkeeper. Kemar Foster, the goalkeeper. Alwyn Harvey, Damian Lowe. Damian Lowe love play ball. Jamal Tope, Javane Brown, Malik Howell, Ricardo Thomas, Richard King are the defenders. Midfielders, Damario Phillips. I wouldn't find Damario Phillips. Devon Williams, Dwayne Atkinson, Kevin Lambert, Lamar Walker. Forwards, Colorado Murray, Jordan Fletcher, Justin McMaster, big up Justin. Peter McGregor, Trevante Stewart of Mount Pleasant. That run out the squad. Come on, and Junior, any thoughts on the squad before we go my yard?
So instead of the JFF and the Jamaica Premier League, spread out the thing since it's a local and it's a meaningless game because it's not in the FIFA international window. So nobody now leg of them big players. So instead, them go through all of the clubs in the Jamaica Premier League and pick out some players. Them take 5 players from one club. So the game with them supposed to play postpone. Now tell me if they're not fool.
Yeah, we'll continue watch Dr. Heimer as the head coach at the Reggaegirlz. Continue to watch his progress. Junior, any statements you want to say? Right now, I just work and watch it ride with this team.
Ready for boycott the World Cup.
Okay. Come on, anything you want to say about boycott the World Cup?
Junior alone a boycott that. Junior, you're lucky, you know. I have my schedule. I already print up my bracket and everything already. I see who me I bring. I just tell somebody say England are come out of the cup quicker than a tea bag. So it's going to be interesting. You alone a boycott it.
Yeah, man, we have to get ready. We'll do watch alongs and we'll also have a pool so we can pick winners. You don't know. We have to find a way to come together. Ball game will bring us together.
But what on there? Who you have to win the World Cup?
Yo, let me look on the pool first.
Junior, who you bring? Brazil.
Of course, Brazil. And Brazil and an obscure team. I don't know the obscure team yet. Me wait and see.
I want Messi to win a World Cup. But
no. We don't want you on the Argentina wagon. It's heavy. You just go wear with them and come with the bad vibes and your old salt self. No.
Well, that's even better because then him can go hold him corner talk about him near Maradona. About him fans and put him near Maradona. Him can hold him corner.
If not now, when? We don't want you over here, so can you starve?
I noticed he took the weekend off to prepare.
Of course, he's preparing. He's relaxing in the pool, in the sauna, getting himself ready to get knocked out.
Yeah, man, Messi is off. Got some, as a couple of reports said that Messi has a clause in his contract which allowed him to release early. Before we go, we had Banning Cup update. We just want to give you the standings quickly. Quarterfinal standings: Mona and Kingston College tied on 3 points in Group A. Georges and Charles Smith down at 0. And Group B, Jamaica College and Stats tied on 3 points. Haile Selassie and Junior Alma Mater Wolmer's down at 0. And in the DaCosta Cup, you have Group A quarterfinals: Frome, Manchester, Mannings, William Nib. And Group B, Central, Clarendon, Dintil, and Edwin Allen. And we reach out to Mannings and say again, if not now, when? We need to win a cup, finally. Big up to all the listeners. Want to thank all the listeners as always. Respect to the family. Big up Junior and come on as always. Respect to all, as El Pistolero is disappointed in Wolmer's coach. Disappointed in Wolmer's coach. You can't hire Craig Butler.
Junior, welcome to the Old Boys Association. You're having some issues over by Wolmer's, man.
We'll soon put our brown paper back together. It's just a matter of time. Don't worry.
And
we both have them fun.
And El Pistolero says Premier League coaches them not fit schoolboys football.
Because the philosophy is different. The philosophy is different from the professional. Junior say El Pistolero say man old boy to Junior.
Yeah, man, them can go and pick up as many fix up this year. In fact, wait, 3 games them play. Them play 3 games in the group. So wait, everybody, because Neville Burtis Bell believes that St. George's can still make it. So Charlie Smith, so Haile Selassie Stats, they all can fix up Wolmer's. I don't care.
Yeah, well, Casey, old boy say Casey, this is Casey's year. So them say Casey. but I have a friend flying down for the Casey and won a game.
That should be an interesting game. Big game, big game, big game. All right, football family. We'll connect with you next time. And fine, as we go into the final weekend of club football before we take a break from club football and get ready for the World Cup. Really big up to the listeners. Thank you as always for joining us. Make sure to subscribe to our channel at Facebook, our YouTube channel at Ballchat on YouTube. We're on Twitter at Ballchat. You can email us at ballchatpodcast@gmail.com. Big up to the Streams FM crew. You can always, if you're in the UK, you can always listen to the rebroadcast of the show on Streams FM. Big up to the Streams FM crew. Big up to the listeners. Come on, Junior, we're gone the road in our family.
Bye.
All right, later.